Alright y'all, I'm going to show you how to make a po' boy, a southern pressed po' boy. There are all kinds of what we call po' boys. You know, in New Orleans they have the dressed po' boys. That's roast beef with gravy, and they'll ask you if you want it dressed. You say yes, and they put lettuce and tomato on it. And out on the East Coast you got subs or hoagies, which I prefer, but we don't have any place around here that sells those except for Subway, and that's not even you can't even count that. But anyway, this is going to be a pressed po' boy, and what I have here, this is a piece of a pork ham. A buddy of mine shot the pig, a wild pig, and he gave me some of it, and I cooked it on the pit. You can make it out of leftover pork roast that you cook in your oven, or beef, either one. And when you go to a po' boy restaurant, you can get them pork or beef, but you can see it has a smoke ring. I think it's better when it has a smoke ring like that. And you need some barbecue sauce. This happens to be Sweet Baby Ray's. Kraft works just as well. And I have some Louisiana hot sauce, not Tabasco, but Louisiana hot sauce. French bread, okay, and a bowl to mix it. Make sure that it all has a coating on it. So we'll start. Now you can do this with a knife. I've done it with a knife, did it for years with a knife. You just have to have a steady hand and a good knife. But I've got this meat slicer here, so that's what I'm going to use. I have a plate underneath the meat slicer that's going to catch the meat, and we'll just start slicing. Check the thickness. These slices are handy little items. They'll save you a lot of time. And it'll slice ham or something like that thin enough you can read a book through it. Well, that didn't work. Well, you get the idea. You just slice your meat up, and like I say, you can do it with a knife. I did it forever with a knife. If I don't make a mess and drop it all over the table. Okay, what you see now is you have some sliced, in this case, pork. Now these bigger pieces, you can take and cut them a little bit smaller. You don't want, yeah, you can do it with big slices, but you're gonna pile this on that French bread, so it's better to have it small. Dump it all into the mixing bowl, kind of separate it. Get you some barbecue sauce, whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. You don't want it swimming in it, but you want an ample amount. You can see what I put in there. And then the hot sauce is just to taste. This is not real hot. See what I have there? And I'm gonna mix it up. Don't want to bore you to death, so I'll be right back. Okay, now what you do, traditionally they are served on a piece of French bread about this size. Okay? Y'all can't quite see that. Now you can. About this size. It can be the heel end, it doesn't really matter. But you take a serrated knife, cut it in half. Okay. Now you can see what I have there. See, it's coated evenly, and you want to pile it on. You won't get it this thick in a restaurant, but this is one of them cases where I like it. If you're gonna make a meal out of it, put it on thick. Put the lid on it. You don't have to worry about hurting it. Now I'm gonna break away. Turn the camera around toward the stove and we'll be right back. Okay, now what you want to do, you take and put your po' boy in the middle of a frying pan, a heavy duty frying pan, or a griddle rather. Then you take another frying pan or a griddle and smash the hell out of it. A panini maker would work if you have the flat plates that go with the panini maker. I have a panini maker, but it's got the corrugated plates. And you want to make sure that it's fairly centered so that you don't have a thick side and then a thin side. And then you just let it rip. You'll turn, I did not have any butter or anything like that on there. We're just grilling it now without any type of oil or anything. And as soon as it's done on that side, I'll turn it over and let you see what it looks like on the other side. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. What you do at this point, you would take it Turn it over. Hear that? That's what you want. Put your weight back on. I don't know if I said it in the first part of this video, but a brick with tinfoil wrapped around it will work fine. Give it a little smash. And we'll let it go for another 5 minutes. If it gets a little scorched, it won't hurt it at all. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I took it off. And traditionally, and almost exclusively, this is served with curlicues. Curlicue French fried potatoes. And traditionally, it's always cut a corner to corner. Always. To simplify in the eating process. Okay. See what that looks like? Pure goodness. It's cut this way so that you can start at the small end, okay, and eat your way toward the big end. But that is the Southern pressed po' boy. And I'm not saying it's the best sandwich because I already showed you the best, but it's delicious and it's good for making use of leftovers, whether it's cooked on a pit or cooked in the oven, both pork or beef. I thank you for watching. Bye.